Record. So, welcome everyone to Fortitude and Free Ritual. With Fortitude and Free Ritual is a place for entrepreneurs and leaders to pretty much build discipline, embrace challenges, and to thrive under pressure. And in other terms, it's pretty much sustain to sustain yourself when it comes to resilience. And so, one of the things that I had discovered, one personally and as a therapist, is that we're not intentionally building resilience. So, with Fortitude, within the Fortitude and Free circle, there's Fortitude and Free rituals so that we can practice, put things in practice. So, with everything that's going on in the world, it not only attacks our body, but it also impacts, I'm saying my body and I'm touching here, right? It doesn't just attack our mind, but it also impacts our body. And so, in being a human being, we must actively, intentionally do things to offset the chaos in the world. It's like we don't have, like, I don't have any control over what's going on in the world other than what I contribute to it. But how can I offset or decompress of all of the negative energy, all of the politics, so that I can have a clear mind, so I can know I can move forward. And that is to have rituals and practices and techniques. So, if anything that I have learned, it's almost kind of like I knew this intuitively as a therapist, didn't quite understand until I really started studying it. In that we gotta have some type of somatic embodiment practice that go along with talk therapy. Some people can do okay in life with this one or the other, but I am gonna say at some point it's beneficial for individuals to add in some type of somatic practices. And somatic practices is bottom is any type of um, practice that has to do with the body. So any type of move, for the most part, any type of movement, and I'm going to say breath work, breathing techniques, because it helps. It just helps. Now, part of it too is what are you doing about it? Because the thing is, people can be predisposed to something, but it doesn't mean that you are, going to have something. And a lot of times, most of us, way too late, but us as entrepreneurs, we are integrating self care into our daily lives. It's a lifestyle. And that's why those of you who are inside the circle are here. And for this one, I wanted to share this with the world. And so Facebook and TikTok is enjoying the Fortitude and Free rituals inside Fortitude and Free circle. So we're going to do the theme for today is challenges. Most of the time when I do challenges, it is a technique or exercise that challenge you, and which that is true too, because whatever you do that challenges you, such as, doing 100 sit-ups or squats or planks for a long time or doing something. But today I wanted to do it differently because even though all of those other things you can do on your own, but what we're going to do today, sometimes we forget. And so, in saying that, I wanted to share this with you because I want you to be well in your life. And I want you to be well. For those of you who have a calling and a passion and a purpose, I want you to be well. And so integrating these practices are going to help. So we're going to do 3 different practices, and I will demonstrate each of them part 2. The first one, and actually they're going to be an extension of each other. One practice that you can do um, is tightening of the muscles. There's another name for it, because right now I can't remember what the name is. But the thing is that we cannot be in this world without doing something to alleviate the stress that we endure, to alleviate, some of the chaos that happens within us because of the world. And it's not just, just to talk about it. We got to do something for our body because it impacts your nervous system. So, and saying that, when we do that, is by tightening your muscles. So, what we're going to do is we're going to tighten up the muscles in a couple of different ways. So, what I want you to do first, I want you to take a deep breath in from your belly and exhale. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want. For me, it's just a natural thing for me to do most of the time. Inhale, the belly, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And what we're going to do is we're going to tighten up your body. It's going to tighten up your entire body. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. We're going to inhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. And when you squeeze and hold that breath as long as you can. And exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Squeeze, squeeze. Hold it. And with this, you can do this on your own, at your own pace. And this is also good, like if you're feeling really tense or experiencing any anxiety, any type of tension, this is a good exercise to do. And those of you who are familiar with Take 5, this is something you can do with Take 5. Again, you're going to inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale. And if you like, with each practice, you can increase the length of time that you're able to, squeeze, hold your breath. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze all your muscles. And exhale. And with the exhale, you're exhaling all of the breath out. Exhale it completely. And again, do this at your own pace. You do not have to try and keep up with me. And one of the things you do, you can add this into one of your daily Take 5 to 1. Inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze your muscles, squeeze them. One way of looking at it is if there's something that you're dealing with, you're squeezing that challenge, that difficulty, differences, squeeze and squeeze it. And then on the exhale, you're releasing it, you're letting it go. When you're ready, inhale. All right, all right. Thank you for those of you who has joined me live. And again, if you're experiencing any type of chaos, discomfort, dealing with the world. Again, we're not going to allow the world to take over us. We're not going to allow that. And one way that you can do this is by you having embodiment practices. And this is a way to relieve some of that stress for the moment. And sometimes some of you may say, oh, Sharon, these aren't working because the stress keep coming back. That's the stress on the outside. You relieving the stress on the inside. Because the more that you inhale, squeeze, 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 the muscles in your arm, tighten those muscles up, tighten them up, tighten them up, tighten them up, tighten them up. You're releasing that negative energy. You're releasing the stress. Tell me, for those of you who did this exercise, who did this technique, tell me, tell me, tell me. I know that you experienced something. Woo, even though I was leading this, I can tell you, I felt a big relief. Again, do this several times. We did this for 5 minutes. Again, take 5. Now, what we're going to do, it's pretty much the same, but it's different. It's very similar. Still squeezing the muscle, but this time we are going to target it differently. What we're going to do is we're going to target it for each pretty much muscle group. Now you can start wherever you want to start, but I'm going to start at the bottom with our feet. And so it's the same technique, but we're just doing it at different body parts. And so start at the bottom, starting with your feet, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze your feet. I know for me, anytime I do this, it's like, ooh, I need to do this more. I can definitely feel that tension. And release. And you can focus on your ankle. Squeeze your ankle. And inhale, squeeze. And you can squeeze for a count of 5, or double that, or triple that, or more. Next, we're going to do your calves. Inhale, squeeze your calf muscles, squeeze them. And again, you're welcome to gaze your eyes towards Mother Earth. You're welcome to close them or leave them open. whatever is in your practice. Release. And as inhale, squeeze your kneecap. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Release. Next, come to your thighs, your hamstring, your thighs. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze your thighs, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Squeeze them, squeeze them. And again, all of this is to release all the tension that the world puts on you. Release. And again, when you exhale, exhale, come out. Now inhale, squeeze your hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And pretty much when you're squeezing that, you're probably feel your abs and your thighs. I'm gonna spend a little longer with this area, so this tends to be the tightest for most individuals, especially us women. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release. Inhale. Squeeze your abs. Release. Inhale. Squeeze your chest. Release. Inhale. Squeeze your shoulders. Release. Concentrate on squeezing your neck. You probably feel it more so in the shoulder. Release. Squeeze your face muscles. Pretend like you're squeezing the top of your crown. It's tight, right? And then let's make sure we squeeze our hands. Make that fist. And release. And so there's a third round. Now, with this third round, you're going to practice this on your own because I want you to take your time in practicing this. And so, with the third round, what you would do is you're going to like whatever is tense that feel tense to you. Hopefully, with the first two rounds, it was able to relieve and have less tension. But wherever you feel in your body where you have a lot of tension, I want you to use the same technique of breathing in and then squeezing that muscle or that area that you feel that tension. Squeeze, squeeze it, squeeze it. Hold it as long as you can. Some of you can just hold it for me, I like to count. I like to do counts of 5, and then you release it. And so for those of you who join me live, I really appreciate it. For those of you who are listening on the replay, make sure you join Fortitude in Free Circle so that you can get this every Saturday at 7 a.m. And this is a group for entrepreneurs and leaders because in order to lead, we need to be well. But in order to be well, we got to have a lifestyle of self care. And this is one way to relieve ourselves of the chaos, the challenges, the differences, and all of those things that goes on into the world so that you can show up as your authentic self for your movement, for your ministry, for your mission, because you deserve to be well. So I will see you all next time. And again, thanks for joining.